The Transect, in the way I think about it, is a chance to help people understand what we're doing by slowing things down, by very, very slowly moving across the landscape, taking lots of time to understand the flora and fauna that's here now, what's going to be decades ahead, how people might enjoy it, and to have a rolling conversation, almost a nonstop salon conversation about this project with a wide variety of people that are helping us do it over a 2-week period of time.
I think the conversations that I'm having with my fellow directors and with Sean has been an unusual opportunity to just turn problems and potential solutions over again without losing the momentum of the conversation.
I think the most important reason to do something like this is to slow down ourselves and remind ourselves why we're doing this project. To actually just be able to have time to move across the landscape, sit down, watch the stars come up in the evening, and discuss how far we've come, what we've got at this time, and try to understand what's going to come up in the future.
I think the big thing about this transect is that you finally get enough time for the landscape to absorb you, which is getting to the soul of this place. Just being here in this type of grasslands begins to just stimulate the vision even more.
There's a lot of things going on. Beautiful smells coming out of the kitchen. Someone might be off taking pictures. My good buddy Clyde Aspevig is over there. He's got his oil paints out and he's doing a study as the raking light is coming across from the west. And then, then it really gets dark and the Milky Way comes up and we sit around the fire and have some bourbon. 2 nights ago, the Northern Lights came up, which I think more than half the people in the camp had never seen the Northern Lights in their lives. So to just be able to walk away from the fire, let our eyes adjust and go, look at that, and just realize not many people get to experience this kind of thing.
You see these dramatic changes as you go across the land, a diversity of habitats from Missouri River up through the floodplains to the Missouri River breaks that are forested out into the rolling grasslands. And it gives you a broad sweep of how diverse and interesting this region is. As a scientist, you sometimes tend to get a little too objective. And it's a time like this where you have time for conversations to unfold, time to experience things night after night, where you get a more spiritual aspect of this reserve, and I can kind of step out of my scientist role.
Just to be with the peacefulness and the quiet out here is just, it's hard to put in words, but it's so different. This morning I got up at 6 and walked up the top of a little hill and watched the sunrise and some bison off in the distance. And when you have that kind of feeling with nature, it's just, it's hard to put in words.
And to save some huge, enormous landscapes is, I think, really important for our world today. And you don't even have to come here, just knowing it exists is almost a wonderful thing to know about. But to be able to come here and experience this, I think it transforms people.
It's remarkable that one man-made structure on the prairie can dominate the whole horizon. And when you take that out, you're back to the natural state very quickly. Segments of that already exist, where you can go out, you don't see another telephone pole or a fence, and you see these skies and you feel the freedom that this place really represents.
I really get excited about seeing our bison herd. Every time we come, I'd like to go out and spend time with them. It's great to see them growing, and someday we want to see a herd of 10,000 bison in our lifetime. There's something about seeing those bison that just makes me feel so alive inside.
I'm really looking forward to what we can do with our resource to be contributors to Montana and to America.
We even saw some signs that were erected not long ago, interpretive signs that said, well, here's what we have, and we'll never see the grizzly bears and the wolves or the kind of bison that used to be here, but it's nice to have these birds and things like that. We were looking at that sign saying, nope, we're going to get it all back.